Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dicey Dungeons, shall we? Alright, so this is supposedly a tabletop kind of card game, dice game, roguelike. At least that's what it appears to be from what I saw on the Xbox preview. I am excited to try this out. I've had some of you on YouTube say that you enjoy it, so I'm ready to jump in. This is supposedly going to be our roguelike for Roguelike Monday, but then again, I don't know what is going to happen. I've never played. So let's dive in. The music is ridiculous. This woman's face is sinister as she's rolling the dice, and then this other die appears to be fighting back. So what do we have here? I have no idea. Hey, Weebit. What is up, my friend? Good to see you. How you doing? You settling in your new home, Weebit, or are you out on the road again, my friend? We're playing a new one, Dicey Dungeons. We're diving in. Bam. Let's see what we got. Oh, welcome to... This animated art style is pretty amusing. Welcome to what? Dicey Dungeons. All right. Thank you. I'm glad to be in Dicey Dungeons. It's a game show. The only game show where you could win your heart's greatest desire. All right. That's my kind of game show. But will you fulfill your dreams or your nightmares? Oh no, I didn't know this was going to be nightmares. I want it to be dreams, Jester, not nightmares. That's great, Weebit. You're doing good. You're in South Dakota waiting to catch a plane in the morning to Chicago. I mean, your rambling lifestyle is amazing. Again, I think we talked about this, Weebit, the last time when you were in North Dakota. I've never been in North Dakota, and I've never been in South Dakota. Now, Chicago I have been to. All right. That's a nice big city for you. Hey, Parrot, good evening, my friend. This game is God tier? Oh, awesome. I'm excited. God tier is good. That's the good tier. You know, Parrot, I should do a tier list at some point of all the games I've played on the channel. That will be fun. Hey, people. Good evening, my friend. How you doing? Let's find out with our host for this evening. And for eternity. Wait a minute, eternity? Oh my god, it's Lady Luck. Holy smokes. So that's who I saw in the beginning, rolling the dice. Alright, let's see what Lady Luck's got for us. Thank you all, my dears and my darlings. And welcome back to my labyrinth of endless terror. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, what do we got? Will our newest contestants win big or lose it all? Let's win big. Let's do the win big. Let's find out as we meet the warrior. Oh, there I am. I'm a die with a sword. Oh man. Yeah, Weebit. One time when I was traveling in Chicago, normally what I like about Chicago is just taking the elevated train to get places, but if you have to drive, it's a nightmare. And they have some kind of like outer belt around the city that takes years to get around. Whoa, I'm a dice. I am a dice. Or a die. Yes, dear, that's how this works. Look at her little microphone. It's like, it kind of reminds me of a torch in the way that it's animated, but it's also very much like the microphone that our good buddy Bob Barker used when he was hosting The Price is Right. Tell me, warrior, what secret emptiness has driven you to risk eternal imprisonment at the hands of fate? Now, Lady Luck, that would be telling. What? My dear, what are you playing for today? Oh, I'm playing to win a monster truck. Now we're talking a monster truck. You take it every time heading west we pit. Oh, man. It's so brutal. And to become the strongest man in the world. Oh, yeah, we're going to become real strong with these stick arms. Inspirational. Why, thank you, Lady Luck. That's what we're here for, inspiration. Well, you know what we say here in Dicey Dungeons. I don't know, what do we say, Lady Luck? Feeple, I agree with you, my friend. Hey, Alex. Good evening, Alex. How you doing? They should say die, but, you know, Feeple, I have to say, there are certain things like that. Like, I would always say die as a singular, but sometimes I wonder if that's one of those words where you can use dice as a singular, but it doesn't sound correct. I'm not sure. I'd have to investigate further the etymology and the stylistic evolution of that usage. What do we say? Luck might be against you, but it's too late to change your mind now. What kind of a saying is that? Okay, click on the chest to walk over to it. Okay, so this is the game as it has evolved. I love how it's this kind of like schmaltzy game show. All right, I'm going to walk over there, and we got it. And you found sword.
Yes.
Absolutely. A lot of the times when I'm playing new games and they're indie games, you know, the translation's not always perfect. Okay, I found a sword, and I'll take it. Alright, so what's that mean? It's an enemy charge. This is a Space Marine level 1, and I appear to have a sword. I don't think this is a fair fight, but I'm going to charge because they told me to. Fight. Oh my god, a new contestant. Look at this guy. This doesn't look like we have a chance. His gun is quite formidable looking. It's large. If we crack his helmet, maybe we win. He's also just bigger than us by a mile. Time to fire up the plasma blaster again. No, you don't have to do anything like the plasma blaster. Okay. Hey, Mr. Snackman. Good evening. No medics around shouldn't be too hard. You know what, Snack? That's a great point. Space Marines are only as strong as their medics, right? Drag your dice to the sword to use it. Okay, so it's going to do 5 damage. Nice. Because you used a 5, that did 5 damage. Oh, okay. What is it, like Yahtzee? All right, so we did 5 damage to the guy. He rolls 3 6-sided dice against us. Now it's his turn. Click the end turn button when you're ready. I guess I'm ready. Okay, so plasma cannon. Yikes, when that thing hits 0, it's gonna hurt. What does that mean when it hits 0? Hey, Crawler Nick, good evening, my friend. Wow, Feeple, thank you for looking that up. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes, okay, Snack, that actually makes sense. I was wondering if that was an 11-turn cooldown, which is what I was hoping for, Snack. But I see what you mean. He just has to roll to reduce that number to 11 to 0. And once he gets an 11 with 3 dice 6, I'm going to take 10 damage. Ouch, that is painful. But I did a 5 in just 1 turn, so, you know, we'll see how that goes. And people, it's things like that that really never cease to amaze me with usage. Like, a lot of the usage rules for something like cactus and cacti or whatever, dice and die, goose and geese, some of these are just stylistic and not hard, fast rules, and they evolve and change over time. Now, if someone said throw the dice, I myself, stylistically, would say if you're meaning just one, you would probably want to say throw the die, even though dice is technically acceptable in that context because it's ambiguous as to the meaning. So if you want to completely convey a singular, I feel like you would still want to use die, but maybe die is just never used anymore, except by me. Alright. And, oh my god, we rolled a 1. We don't have... That's bad. Okay, this happens from time to time. It does happen. That's dice for you. Alright, so... Oh, the warrior has a special ability. You can re-roll up to 3 times a turn. Hey, hey! Now we're learning about our special ability. Let's re-roll. Alright, so re-roll it. A 4. Try again. A 3. One more try. I would have taken the 4, personally. And we got a perfect 6. That's right. Take that, Space Marine. Alright. We need to do 2 perfect 6s or we die. And I don't really know how many hit points I have, but we're going to take 10. Click the end turn button. Do it. Alright. Got it. Oh, no, we have 24. Uh-oh. Oh, God, he hit us. Ouch. Hey, what's that Fury button down there? When you take damage, it charges up your limit break. Yes, we have a limit break, like Final Fantasy style. Awesome. I will accept that. What can we do with a limit break? Click on Fury to use it. I do too, people. I do too. We're all charged up. Rawr. What does this mean? The next equipment will be used twice. Oh, we rolled a 6, so we can hit him twice for 12. Take this, buddy. Take this, Space Marine. Yes, we win. So we got 1 experience point, and we leveled up halfway to the next level. Okay. Eat apples to restore your health. I will. I will eat an apple to restore my health, because that's what apples are for. It gives you 4 health, okay, and 4 health, and a treasure. What'd we get? Ooh, we got a battle axe. Okay, you have found a battle axe. Now, the color of the card is yellow, so I don't know if that denotes rarity. You know, maybe it's like an uncommon item or something. A better card than my sword. You can only use a max of a 4, but it does double damage, with double whatever you roll. So that's pretty nice. So a battle axe does 2 to 8 damage, where the sword can only do 1 to 6 damage. Seems pretty good. We'll take it. It's another enemy. Now, can I mess with my equipment? Not really. I can't seem to mess with my equipment. Okay, so it's a hothead, level 1. Let's go fight it. We're in the tutorial, so, you know, maybe they'll take off some... Oh, wait a minute, never mind. I completely misunderstood how this is going to play out. So, apparently, when it's our turn, we get to see all of our weapons and allot dice to whichever one of these little boxes that we want. That's right, people. You know, people, as a side note, I have had, in my career, as a teacher, someone give me an apple once. Like the old school, give your teacher an apple. It was fantastic. I didn't know if it was poisoned or not, but I ate it. And I'm still here. Alright. The battle axe is more powerful than your sword, but needs a 4 or less, so it can't use this 5 or 6. So we have to re-roll it, okay? So, let me put the 6 over here. And then, oh, it goes away. So once you've used the sword, it's gone. And so we need to re-roll this, and we got a 6. We need to re-roll it again, and we got a 5. Come on now. Ooh, that felt scripted, but I'll take it. Do it. Take that, hothead. All right, so we did an amazing... We did 14 damage on the first turn. That's great. All right, I'm going to end the turn. All right, now... Some equipment will inflict status effects when used. The fireball, for example, is going to burn, so it only can use even numbers, and it does a 6, and then it deals 6 damage, and then we burn 1 dice. Wait a minute, does that mean I lose a die? Or I take the damage of the die? We'll find out. Oh, my die is on fire. Oh, I see. That's a funny status effect. So basically, if I use this die, I'm going to take 2 damage. All right, Weebit. Thanks so much for stopping in, my friend. Have a good night. I hope your plane ride is smooth and your drive around Chicago is less than 5 hours long. We're going to roll these dice, Weebit. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I want to re-roll this. Now, does it stay on fire? Oh, well, we got Fury. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't stay on fire. So it's gone. And double the next action. Oh, here we go. Watch this. If I Fury the Battle Axe, we're just going to do 16 damage to this guy's face. Get out of here. We win. So we're now level 2, which increased our health by 4. And we got a gold coin. I'll take it. Lance. Hello, my friend. Good evening. When did I get that apple? It was years ago. And I can't remember what the student was. You know, honestly, I think they may have been trying to, to butter me up, but they just basically, they went to the cafeteria and they gave them an extra apple, and so they just gave it to me. But they were already an A student, Lance. It was like an A student that was just going for even more. You know that student where they're like, they have an 100% in the class because they do everything immaculately, they work really hard, and they want a 110%. Amazing. All right. Ooh, we receive an extra die. Okay, take it. So that means what? We get 3 dice per turn. You get all your health back when you level up. Okay, so now they're taking some of the training wheels off of the game, and it's looking more like a choose your path, slay the spire, Hades kind of roguelike. So we could go for this chest, or we could go for this chest, and I don't know if we have a chance to get both of them. I'm going to go here and see what happens. All right, we got a matchstick, which means burns 1 die, reusable. All right, take it. And you can rearrange your equipment from here. Perfect. This is what I was hoping for. All right. So, ooh, look how interesting this is. It's like we're playing Tetris, with our different boxes. So, in my backpack, that would be hilarious, people. If it was the asbestos apple, that would be the long con. They were like, we're going to poison this teacher, and in 20 years, he's going to get cancer. Hey, Iceberg Master, what is up, my friend? Good evening, good to see you. Playing a new game here, Dicey Dungeons, and I don't have anything in my backpack. Yeah, wouldn't that be brutal if they were waiting for that 40 years? So we have these items. The sword and the battle axe take up 2 slots out of my 6, and the matchstick only takes up 1. So this is cool. Alright, so let's see what happens when we get this other item. It is a bump. Oh, it's a boost. Okay. Oh, cool. Iceberg. Tell your little brother hello. Alright, so look, it's the exit. Oh, but we have to go through the Jester. Let me manage my equipment. And we can actually use everything that we've got, so this is great. So let's go fight the Jester. What's up, Jester? By the way, everybody, let me just say, this is the announcer, the Jester that we're fighting. And before we fight the Jester, the music in this game is insane. It's like super high intensity, high energy because it's a game show and it's... I just want to be sure, let me know if it's too loud and you can't hear me talking or it's just too loud for you, okay? I've turned it down pretty reasonably, but I don't want anyone to get blown away by it. All right. Your enthusiasm is adorable, but I'll let you in on a secret. All right, what's that, buddy? It's time for you to die. Oh, no. No, it's not. How dare you say that? The Jester changes equipment every turn. Oh, okay, that's interesting. If you want, you can see what the enemy's moves are here. Feeple? I do. I am finishing games I started, Feeple. That's why I took your suggestion and played Subnautica, my friend. But I also want to explore what's out there. I'm a mercurial mystery, Feeple. I drift around and play some games that I have played and play new games. I do it all. Okay, so let's see what the enemy's moves are here. Okay, so he's going to use snowflakes on me to freeze dice of mine. Okay, so let's then... We have 3 dice to use, and these are our available actions. This game, I have to say, this game is getting cooler as I play it. Like, there's more going on here. Alright, so what do I want to do? I'm going to... He has 50 hit points, which is a ton. So I could bump up a die. I can do that every turn. So let's bump this up to a 4, and then let's just go ahead and guarantee that we do double damage to the guy. Then let's re-roll and re-roll. Wow. Okay. Oh, good one, Feeple. It did fly right over my head, my friend. Thank you for pointing that out. That is a good pun. Okay. Oh, and thank you, Snack, for accepting that reference. See, the chat filter doesn't know about singular or plural die use. Alright, we're going to re-roll this die, and we're going to re-roll this one right here, because if we re-roll this one, even though it's lower, if we don't get an even number, we can't use our matchstick, and we'd be left with an extra die and nothing to do. So we need to re-roll that. Wow, okay. And we will just do this. I guess they would just do the same damage. There you go. Oh, but this is reusable. That's interesting. Maybe, I wonder if burn stacks. So, like, if I would have done the 6 and the 2 on this, I could have put burn 2 on him and burn 2 of his dice? I'm not sure. I'll have to see if that checks out. Alright, so he's going to freeze a die of mine, and just pass. Okay. So 2 dice are frozen, which means... It looks like it means they're frozen at 1. Turns the highest dice rolled into a 1. Luckily, I can re-roll them, right? So let's go for this. Let me re-roll this. Okay. That's bad. Let's re-roll that. That's very good. And let's re-roll this one. Okay. So then, I'm just going to check this out for my own purposes. Burn 1. It does stack. Okay. So now we burn 2 of his dice. And we're going to bump this and put this here. There we go. So the sword is, like, terrible compared to the matchstick, except it has the versatility that you can use it on odds. So it's still nice to have, but the matchstick, if you can use it, is just preferable. Because it does the same damage plus a status effect. Alright. Oh, God. Look at that roll. He rolled an 18. What a jerk. But what's interesting about Shocked, temporarily disables random equipment, can use a dice to unshock. Okay, interesting. So what's curious about the Jester is he doesn't actually do damage. Like, I thought when he had an 18, he was just going to absolutely blast me, but most of his abilities are just kind of annoying status effects. So this is like the status effect tutorial battle, and I'm totally fine with that. So we might as well re-roll this die. Okay, great. And re-roll this die. Interesting. Oh, you're right. So we can see it. So he's going to do Spark. Yes, thank you, Snack. That's a good point. He rotates his moves. But luckily, like, this ability that he has, it's going to burn dice, which will do damage to me, but there is no other damage that it does. So it just burns dice, and that's it. So he's like, just has a big pool of hit points, and is letting us just kind of try stuff out. So in this situation, let's think about this, everybody. Let's think about what our best plan is. We can use a die to release the shock on the matchstick. So I could put the 5 on the matchstick and then use the matchstick with the 2 and the 6, do 8 damage and burn him twice, which would be a 12 damage total. Or I could use... Hey, Kuro, great to see you, my friend. Good evening. How are you? How's the Jacka? Hopefully not on your head. I think that's the only play that we do, because if we're going to use a die to release the shock, and we use it, like, you know, I could use the 2 on the battle axe to do 4, and then use the 5 on the matchstick and the 6 here, and then that would do 6 plus 2, 8. It's more damage if I do it that way, right? And the only reason I say that is because even if I do both of these on the matchstick, there's no guarantee that he uses the die that I burned. He could not use it, and then he wouldn't take the 2 damage. But then that would be blocking one of his abilities. Let's just do it. Ah, Kuro, I am sorry to hear that, my friend. Is your new job not going well? Alright, we burned him. Oh, okay. Alright, so... well, I'll just pass. We're good. Alright, so he's burned me. What's he doing next turn? He's weakening equipment. Huh. So he weakens my equipment. That's interesting. I wonder what... we'll see what that debuff does. Alright, so here's what we can do right away. I'm going to just take the damage and re-roll. I'm going to take the damage and re-roll. Oh my goodness. Kuro, I am so sorry to hear that. That is awful. One day afterward, I remember you were so excited too, and it was a good job with benefits and everything. God, that's brutal. Okay. Man, Kuro, I am sorry to hear that. Alright, we're going to do the sword, and we're going to do the battle axe. Hello, Panda Tiggers. What's up, my friend? Yes, I have noticed that, but thank you for pointing it out. So, like, the matchstick is amazing, Panda, because it's reusable, and it does the burn status effect. The only reason I didn't use it there was because I had a 5 for my sword, so it was an odd. I guess I could have bumped it up, though. Yeah, I should have done that, right? Whoops, I should have bumped it up and then used it on the matchstick. You're right. You got that right, people. Yeah, I'll be an old man when that kicks in. All right. Okay, so I sort of misplayed that, but we're doing okay. I don't know if the Jester actually hurts us. Hey, Rua. Hello, my friend. Good evening. How you doing? Yes, this is my first time ever playing. I'm fighting this Jester. Have you played this game, Rua?